opening with a joke. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Yes, folks, even this script. Now, if you're like me, you might have a love-hate relationship with the English language. It's like that one cousin at the family reunion who insists on showing you their magic tricks. You know, the one who still hasn't figured out how to properly hide the coin behind their ear. But hey, you have to give them credit for trying, right? English is that cousin. It tries so hard to make sense, but sometimes it just trips over its own shoelaces. For instance, why do we park in a driveway and drive on a parkway? And why do we bake cookies and cook bacon? It's enough to make your head spin faster than a cat chasing its own tail. And let's not even get started on the contractions. I mean, it's is short for it is and it has, but it's is possessive. Somebody explain to me how that works. It's like trying to understand why the refrigerator light turns off when you close the door. What's it doing in there? Having a secret disco party? And then there are words that sound the same but mean completely different things. I mean, seriously, who decided that read and lead would rhyme, but read and lead wouldn't? It's like they were playing a game of linguistic musical chairs, and when the music stopped, read and lead were left standing awkwardly in the middle of the room. But perhaps the most baffling part of English is the silent letters. I mean, can we talk about the P in pneumonia? That P is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. And don't even get me started on the K in night. I mean, why is it even there? It's like that one person at a party who doesn't say a word but insists on being in every group photo. But despite all its quirks and oddities, you have to admit, English is a pretty entertaining language. It keeps you on your toes, keeps you guessing. It's like a never-ending game of linguistic whack-a-mole. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, English pulls a fast one on you. Like that time when you realize that Q is just a Q, followed by 4 silent letters. I mean, talk about an overachiever. So in conclusion, the English language is a bit like a bad magic trick. It's frustrating, it's confusing, but you can't help but be a little bit entertained. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? A little bit of entertainment to make the day go by faster? And remember, folks, English may be confusing, but at least it's not as confusing as why we all have that one drawer in our house full of random junk. I mean, what's up with that? Is it a universal law that every home must have a drawer full of old batteries, takeout menus, and instruction manuals for appliances we no longer own? Now that's a mystery for another day. So until next time, keep laughing, keep learning, and remember, every time you mispronounce a word in English, somewhere in the world, a dictionary sheds a single tear.